Good morning, everyone. Call this meeting to order. TIRZ 3. Ms. Huerta, will you please call roll?
Chairman Billy Lerma.
Here.
Board members Roland Barrera.
Here.
Barbara Canales.
Here.
Paulette Guajardo.
Present.
Gil Hernandez.
Here.
Michael Hunter.
Here.
Susan Hutchison. John Martinez. Ben Molina.
Present.
Mike Pusley. James Sedgwick. Greg Smith is absent. Okay, we do have a quorum present to conduct the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am. Go straight into public comment. Is there anyone here who would like to make a public comment? Ms. Huerta, did we receive any written public comments?
No, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving on to the minutes. Approval of the January 25th, 2022 Reinvestment Zone Number 3 meeting minutes. Have anyone to make a motion to approve? So moved. I have a motion. I have a second. It's been seconded. Any comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed? Motion passes. We have Section E, Financial Report. Good morning.
Good morning, board members, Chair Heather Hurlbert, Director of Finance. Next slide, please. So this morning I have the financials for the period ending January 31st, 2022. We began the fiscal year with a beginning fund balance of $5.4 million. Revenues to date, we've collected almost $1.3 million. At the next meeting, we'll have the financials for February, and at that point, we should have collected the majority of our revenues, since it is property taxes, and those that primarily are paid by the end of January, and then because of the way we receive those payments, we post a lot of them into February. Expenditures years to date are $442,000, leaving us an ending fund balance of $6.3 million. Of that 6.3, we do have existing commitments paid out over multiple years for $5 million, which leaves a balance available for commitments of 1.2. And we'll go through those commitments in more detail in the next slides. Next slide, please. So looking at our commitments, a lot of our commitments are paid out over multiple years and for multiple time periods. So as it stands right now, based off of estimated revenues staying flat, which we anticipate that those will not be flat, but due to conservative forecasting, we leave those flat. Looking at our incentives that we have committed to, along with our known administrative and other expenses, we maintain about a $6 million fund balance through the next couple of years that is available for commitment. Next slide. I won't go through all these individually, but we do have a lot of commitments for our project specific, totaling $5.2 million over about the next 5 to 6 years. Next slide, please. Our targeted vacant property improvement grants, we do have one out there that has been approved for $190,000. Next slide, please. Our downtown living initiatives, we have a total of almost $4 million, or a little over $4 million that has been committed across 3 projects. Next slide, please. The new tenant commercial finish out, we have a total of $105,000 spread across 4 different projects. Next slide, please. The Streetscape and Safety Improvement Program, this is one of our more popular programs. We have $744,000 that's been committed across multiple projects, ranging from the highest ones are $200,000 on down to just $9,000. So we were able to help businesses of all size and need. So that does conclude my presentation. I'm available for any questions.
Thank you, Heather. Any questions, board? I see no questions.
Okay, thank you
so much. Moving on to item F, executive session. Executive session pursuant to the Texas Code 551.071 and pursuant to the Texas Code 551.087. This board will be convening in executive session. We are now in executive session. Board, Okay, we're back in open meeting from our executive session. Any action items?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move to authorize amendment number 1 to the downtown reimbursement agreement with Agnes Water LLC for the development at 402 South Chaparral, which reduces the total reimbursement amount from $200,000 to $144,750 due to changes to the scope of work.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded.
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Moving on to section G, the agenda item. Number 4, motion to approve the amendment to extend the project completion date for the downtown streetscape reimbursement agreement with Fieldsbury LLC from February 28, 2022 to December 31st, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and second. Any discussion? All those signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to item 5, motion to approve the new commercial tenant finished out program reimbursement agreement for Hype Bike located at 311 People Street for the total incentive amount not to exceed $12,000. Ms. Mason.
Chairman, board members, Elizabeth Etta Mason, Executive Director, Downtown Management District. The project before you is a new commercial tenant finish-out project. We do have the applicant here with us in the office, Melanie Salinas. This is proposed to be a biking club type of business along with a retail establishment. They have a strong social media following, an online shop already, and we're really excited to support this new business going into the downtown area. So here is the location. It is at the bottom of Nueces Lofts, a space that we really haven't seen activated with a business in a very long time. Again, it was an old storage site for All Good Fitness. It's going to be a cycling retail store along with some virtual cycling and membership options. Is about a $35,000 project. It's 1,200 square feet, so we're recommending $12,000 out of the new commercial tenant finish out bucket of our programs. The project completion date is December 31st, 2022. Melanie is originally from Corpus Christi and has had a successful career and is looking to start her own business, Hype Bike, and we're so excited to have you investing in our downtown area. The current condition of the space, you can see it's just really not optimized and it's not up to its highest and best use. So it's used as kind of an overflow site. Some kind of old workout equipment was being stored there. But here's the concept. So you can see there's going to be some virtual biking stations in the front, along with some retail space, and there will also be bike repair. That's going to be an important service that's going to be provided in this facility. Here's an aerial that shows you a little bit more detail about what the project is proposed. Here's just a little bit of detail about the business model, so we can provide that transparency. Again, details of the project cost, and our recommendation is $12,000 for this project. Happy to answer any questions.
Any other questions, board?
No, it's exciting. Thank you, Melanie. And
Second.
you're a graduate from Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Very exciting.
Very excited to be downtown in that area.
Well, a bike shop. Well,
Yeah.
it's not a bike shop.
Not a bike
It's a
shop.
bike,
Cycling
cycling.
studio.
Yes, that is wonderful.
Was it ET or RM?
No, if you want to.
Yeah, come up here. Good morning.
Okay.
So just tell us a little bit about how you guys came across,
Sure.
came across the concept.
In 2017, I started cycling, and it changed my life. So I just wanted to bring another opportunity for cycling enthusiasts in the area. So we have 2 bike shops and 350,000 people here, so one more wouldn't hurt, I guess. So the virtual aspect comes into mind when the roads aren't safe, or maybe you're not prepared to be on the road, or maybe you just want to get in a quick workout. So that's where the virtual aspect came in. And then, of course, offering cycling gear, not trying to compete with other cycling shops in the area, but just bring more options, bring more versatility, and and an empowerment, show people how to work on their bikes as opposed to waiting for 2 other shops to work on it. So be able to build a community around empowerment and being able to self-sustain.
So is it a membership type?
You can, yes, the virtual aspect can be a membership, yes.
Okay.
Or it could be a drop-in as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Got a question?
Yeah, real quick question. ET or RM?
ETRRM.
Well, when you were in the Navy.
Oh, no, I was a contractor.
You're a contractor?
Yes, I was a
Okay.
contractor for the Navy, yes.
Okay, thank you.
For a few years. Thank you.
Good. I like the idea.
Thank you so much. I
Thanks for your
appreciate it.
investment in downtown.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Any other questions, board? None? I entertain a motion to approve.
So move.
It's been moved. It's been moved and seconded for the motion. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations once again. Moving to item 6, motion to approve an amendment to extend the project completion date for the downtown streetscape reimbursement agreement with RAF Real Estate Investment LLC from March 31st, 2022 to September 30th, 2022. Ms. Mason.
Chairman, board members, this item is an extension of the streetscape agreement, as you said, for Private Wealth Group. They've ran into some supply chain issues due to kind of what's going on across globally. So they're requesting an extension to be able to complete some of the exterior improvements they have planned. This is a $133,000 project. Our exterior incentive for them is $66,000. This is the location. It's on Santa Fe Street. You can see there's a lot of activity and momentum really developing in this part of our greater downtown area. So we're really happy to see these property owners investing in the exterior of their building, really bringing up the environment in this vicinity. The improvements that have been completed, paint, landscaping, lighting, and irrigation. Again, the supply chain issues have impacted their ability to complete the front canopy and entryway. They did update their signage, and they're working on getting those security cameras in. So we're giving them until September with your approval in order to just get this wrapped up.
Move to approve.
It's been moved and second. Any discussion? All those signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to item 7. Motion to approve the downtown streetscape reimbursement agreement with Premier Smiles PLLC for improvements to the property located at 1200 Santa Fe Street for a total incentive amount not to exceed $17,395. Ms. Mason.
Chairman, board members, we have another project, a new project we're excited to bring to you, Premier Smiles. This is a dental office that has been open for over 4 years. We do have a representative from the office here with us today if you have any questions. This proposed improvement will enhance the safety and the accessibility. As you can see, this is also in that location where we're starting to see a lot of activity bubble up, people making investments in their exterior, which is something good and a really valuable impact for the reinvestment zone. The project cost is $34,790, and we're proposing half of that, which is about $17,395. A little bit about the property owner and the dentist that has made this investment and is looking to improve his exterior. This is the current condition of the property. You can see that it's lacking lighting. It's a little bit, could use some improvements and some sprucing up, which is something that they've wanted to do. So they're really excited to learn that we have this program in place in order to be able to facilitate and assist them making those improvements. So we're looking at doing some facade paint, some improvements to the parking lot, some additional fencing, and adding some wheel stops, just making it a more hospitable location. Again, here are the project cost details. And this is our recommendation. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions, board?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to item 8, motion authorizing the termination of an existing streetscape reimbursement agreement with the Buccaneer Commission, Inc., related to the property located at 1316 North Chaparral Street by agreement, and authorizing a new downtown streetscape reimbursement agreement with Buccaneer Commission, Inc., for improvements to the property located at 1415 North Chaparral Street for a total incentive amount not to exceed $200,000. Ms. Mason?
So Chairman, board members, we're excited to bring you this project because it is going to be expanding the impact of the Buccaneer Commission's investment into the C District, another area that we had not necessarily seen a lot of activity, but this is really going to help spur, I think, of a lot of investment in this area. And as you mentioned, they're going to be moving their headquarters building. So they're originally looking at a building on Chaparral Street and are now looking at this facility on Water Street, I believe at the intersection of Palo Alto and Water Street.
Can you turn your mic on, please?
Yes, sir.
Mr.
So we're
Presley?
terminating the original agreement for Chaparral Street because these agreements are tied to the addresses. So we're ending the agreement for the Chaparral Street building and we're doing a new agreement for the Water Street building.
But it says 1415 North
Oh, I
Chaparral,
think it's
so
a typo.
it's typo then, on the new agreement.
Okay.
In the documentation we received,
Yes.
it says 14.
So it's 1415 North Water Street, sir. I apologize.
North Water, okay.
Okay.
It's very focused. Sorry.
So they're not going to utilize the building that they originally came to us with?
No, sir. They're moving the facility. They're moving it to the Water Street building, which has a more, I think, practical purpose for Buccaneer Commission's partnership in their utilization of the convention center. Johnny Filippello is here with us. Johnny, would you like to kind of explain?
Good morning. Yes, absolutely. When we purchased the other building, we actually went to purchase a couple extra lots from adjacent property owner, and they actually wanted to do a land swap with us for that property at 1415 Water Street. It's actually closer proximity for us. We'll condition 5,000 square feet of it and then use the rest for storage for floats and various things that will really help us heighten and improve our experience. But really wasn't expected to go that route, but when the opportunity came, we took it, and it's obviously closer to the American Bank Center for us.
Yeah,
The renderings are beautiful.
Thank you.
yeah, they are.
I'm going to move to approve.
It's been moved and second. Any further discussion, board? All those signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. No presentation items. This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.